Hello friends, praise the Lord. Psalm 920 we can see, put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations might know that they are mere men. Today, what we are failing to acknowledge is we are failing to acknowledge that we are just mere men. We are just mere people who came out of sand and are going back into sand. That is what the man's life is. Today we are failing to confess that we are mere men in our spiritual life. Because in Psalms 8:5 we can see God made us little lower than angels, but He has covered us with glory and honor. So it doesn't mean that, yes, we are made little lower than angels, but since God has given us glory and honor, it doesn't mean that we are not men. It doesn't mean that we are superior to men. Yes, angels were given for helping, because we can see angels as ministering spirits. So God gave angels for our help. But what we should not take into our head is, since angels are helping us, since we are getting too much spiritual experiences, we should not think that we are not men. We should not think like, I am almost near to an angel, or I am almost near to someone greater than men. This thought should never come into our mind. That is what, see, in the tabernacle there are three parts. First thing is the outer court, second is the holy place, and third is the most holy place. The outer palace or the outer court is the place where all the offerings will be done there. All the offerings, burnt offerings, everything will be done there. And the most holy place is the last. So one has to pass through this cycle. Offering, that is, first they have to go through outer court, then holy place, and most holy place. So this is the order that people have to go through. And today what is happening in spiritual life is, two people you can see. The first group of people will never come into the courtyard itself. That is, you can see certain people standing outside churches. They will never like to enter into church itself. See, that is like standing beyond. That is, they are like, okay, I'm not ready to give an offering is not money, offering is self-sacrifice. So they are not ready to give a sacrifice, so they will stand outer to the outer courtyard. This is one spiritual experience. There is another spiritual experiences where people will say, I have went through the outer court, I have crossed the holy place, and I have crossed the most holy place, and I'm still going far behind. So what will happen if you are going beyond most holy places? There is a place that is outside the camp, which means the place that is used to put all the waste materials, almost a dustbin, a sort of dustbin. That is what will happen if you are trying to be over smart, and we are trying to think that we are not men, or we are thinking that we are greater than men. In Leviticus 4, 8, 9, 10, we can see the parts that has to be offered for a sacrifice. And in Leviticus 4, 11 and 12, we can see the waste parts. The parts include skin and some other things. What it is said that it should be taken outside the camp and it should be burned separately. So if we are starting to think that we are someone too higher than men, what will happen is, we are crossing the outer court, holy place, and most holy place, and we are straightly falling into dustbin, or the waste place. So we should always think that we are mere men. Matthew 16:22, Peter had a very beautiful experience, because Jesus appreciated Peter for giving a brilliant answer. A very few moments again, when Jesus is saying that he has to be crucified, Peter started to rebuke Jesus. Once he got a spiritual experience from Jesus, a word from Jesus, an appreciation from Jesus, Peter thought, okay, I'm greater than all those 11 disciples. Now I'm starting to give advice to my master. I'm going to start giving advice to God. This is what foolishness is. And God expects us to be man, not more than that. If God would have expected us to be somewhat more than men, He would have created us as some other angels or something like that. But God created us as men. So until and unless and the time we are in this world, we will be just men. So we should always remember, in our spiritual journey, we are mere men. God bless you.